being here. So, the reason we're here is we'd like to present some awards that resulted from the March 31st shooting at Crumpy Stowe Yard. So March 31st began, like many others that I've had up to that point, but the actions of that day had profoundly changed my outlook on life. That morning, with a couple of friends for breakfast, stopped by my house afterwards, gave my wife a kiss, told her I loved her, headed on to work. On my way to work, I pulled up cab, looked at penny calls like I usually do. I saw my deputy was up north, and there was a non-priority call for a suspicious person very close to where I was. So I dispatched myself to it to help them out. After clearing that call, I received notice from dispatch that the Oregon State Police was responding to an unwanted at Grumpy's Code 3 and asked if I would respond. I was about a quarter mile away, so I did. After a few seconds, I pulled into Grumpy's lot. At that point, the thing I feared for most of my 20-year career was about to unfold. Someone was trying to kill me. The suspect and I engaged in a gunfight for what seemed like an eternity, but in hindsight it was only about 2 minutes until these folks arrived. I shot the suspect and he fell to the ground, but continued shooting. Soon, I saw 3 troopers approach me with guns drawn, and let me tell you, I've never in my life been so happy to see an Oregon State Police trooper in my life. As they approached, the suspect continued firing his gun. Sergeant Drew engaged the suspect to help bring this situation to an end. Now, for the troopers' heroic actions that day, I firmly believe there would have been an additional loss of life to myself or other citizens. So I'd asked Sergeant Chad Drew, Trooper Chris Cowen, Trooper Grace Davey, and Jay White to join us today. I requested the dispatcher be here, but she was unable to attend. So first, I would like to end with something for dispatcher Heidi Vaughn. Oftentimes, dispatchers are the only lifeline for public safety personnel in the field. On this day, Ms. Vaughn was my lifeline. Shortly after I arrived on scene, the suspect began shooting at me. Once shots fired were called, Ms. Vaughn quickly had other units respond to my location and coordinated their arrival. When I called shots fired, I heard Ms. Vaughn's voice saying, "Shots fired, all units respond to Grumpy's." It was Heidi who called in Calvary for me that day, and for that I'll always be grateful. Jay, come up, please. So Jay works at Grumpy's. When Jay first encountered the suspect, he knew the suspect was wanted from conversations he had with Trooper Cowen. So he took steps to notify the police at great risk to himself. He was also my initial cover unit. He had his gun out, he was keeping his eye on me, made sure I didn't go down. And I firmly believe that if not for Mr. White's fast actions on that morning, additional people would have been hurt killed. So for your honor and bravery in this situation, I'd like to present you with the Distinguished Citizen's Award. Trooper Davey, your turn. Come on up, please. If I remember correctly, that day was your 3rd day off field training and evaluation, right? Which means your 3rd day riding solo in a car by yourself.
Wow.
And despite this being her 3rd day on patrol, she chose to run toward the gunfire several ways. And she handled this situation with valor, bravery, and strength. In a moment of chaos, her calmness allowed me to draw upon her strength and keep myself calm and focused. So if she could do it, yeah, tough it up. So her quiet strength is commendable, and today I would like to present her with the Medal of Meritorious Service. Trooper Cowen. We haven't heard yet that day that Jay didn't call 911 because he knew it would take too long. They would ask all the dispatcher questions that would take time, and there was no time in the situation. So we called Chris directly. Chris, without you being available for Jay's phone call that morning, your quick actions, I really believe other people would have hurt you. You and I have known each other for a long time, and I appreciate you being there that day. You chose to run towards gunfire as well. Your ample experience on SWAT helped us maintain discipline on the scene and kept us all safe. Thank you for your clear communication and firm resolute action. For your actions that day, I would like to present you with the Medal of Meritorious Service. That day, without even knowing me, you responded to my call for help without hesitation. Put your life on the line, not only me, but the other civilians there. You also did not hesitate to run towards the gunfire, as everyone was cautiously going through the main garage, while you said with 3 words, push, push, push. And as you passed them, I guess you passed them to more quickly reach the gunfire that was still going on. Once you rounded the corner and you, with your rifle, and you realized that the suspect was still shooting at me, you did not fail to engage. You engaged the suspect and ultimately helped put an end to this dangerous situation. For those reasons, I would like to offer you 2 things. One is my undying gratitude. 2 is this Medal of Valor. I'd like to ask everyone to give these heroes a quick round of applause.
Yeah.